Hey there, guys. So I'm about to take my morning coffee, and I invite you to join me. I found a really sweet spot here, sort of semi in the sun. It's getting hot in here, or it's getting hot in Stockholm. So we've actually reached the point where we, like the southern part in Europe, really want to hide from the sun, which isn't that common. It's always a nice feeling, but it's early in the or fairly early in the morning here, so it's not that warm yet. But I love this time of the year. It's so easy to find something nice to do out in the sun, and you really only need a couple of 4 or 5 hours, and you're good to go. You can really have a how do you say, staycation, I think is the word, right? Where you have a vacation at home, and I do that a lot. So it's actually the reason why I've been kind of busy lately, because I've been working half days, and second or the second half of the day I've been hanging out with my kids because they don't have school anymore. So we've been doing all the fun stuff I've done with you guys as well. So that means kayaking and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's been fun. But it's also good because I have some news for you in terms of more content. I actually managed to find someone who can help me a bit with the tabbing. It's my good friend and co-instructor Diego Budishin from Italy, and he's a fantastic guitarist, and I think he's the right man to tab some of my stuff. It can be a little bit what's the word, quirky or something. I don't know. Sometimes it seems I defy logic in the rhythm of what I play, but that's good fun. That's how it should be. So I'm actually happy about that. Very happy about that, because that means I can keep on producing content for you guys, for the channel, and these are basically tunes that go to my Patreon site. So producing content for my patrons on a daily basis, which is actually, as soon as I'm done with this, is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record something, and I think I have something fun coming up. You might have noticed I keep alternating between doing shreddy stuff, like bluesy stuff, cleaner stuff, and rhythm stuff, like metal rhythm. And right now it seems that I really like getting back to a bit of metal rhythm. It's actually the thing that started it for me, playing these Metallica riffs. That was awesome. Um, so and that's something I haven't really practiced for a long time, for decades. But what I've found is that a lot of the things I have been practicing, technique, tone related, bending, phrasing, that stuff works, in rhythm as well. And in fact, uh, when you throw these lead techniques into your rhythm playing, that can really give you edge. So that's actually what I'm gonna be working on today. New interesting, hopefully interesting piece of rhythm, a rhythmitude. And the last one I did was called multicolor riffing, and that one really had all these influences which I was speaking about. I threw in some blues, I threw in some trash metal, or thrash is the word, sorry. Keep mixing them up. Some thrash metal, and yeah, even a bit of more lead stuff, some hybrid picking stuff, hybrid legato, and all that into the mix when riffing. And I think it really makes it interesting, because a lot of the riffs and bands you hear, they purely come from the metal school, which means they have the whole Megadeth, Metallica, that kind of stuff in their bag of tricks, but then they've added upon that, and they've modernized that and all that. But you can still hear where it comes from. But when you get a rhythm guitarist or just rhythm work that has managed to mix influences from blues and from fusion, I think that really can give you some edge, and it really can make your material more interesting, because after all, this is how styles have evolved, you know. You mix something with something, and all of a sudden a new style is born. So you shouldn't underrate that. It's a really cool thing to do. And so, for example, if you come from playing, I don't know, classical guitar, and you started with electric guitar, that can be a huge advantage. Or, you know, if you come from doing vocals or piano or something, and you now started playing guitar, that's going to serve you better than you think in the future. So you shouldn't really be worried, you know, that, you know, whatever you've learned isn't useful. Trust me, if you just keep on going, all that stuff is going to just come together, and your style is going to become like a medley of influences. And, you know, that's really what you want to hear in the end. My coffee's getting cold. I think I'm speaking too much. So, how's the weather where you are now? Hot, warm? Like I said, here in Stockholm, Sweden, it's really warm and nice now. I think temperatures are going to go down tomorrow. So we've had like 3 or 4 days with really warm weather. That's usually how it goes. I'll tell you something cute. I was just looking around there, but we've had this mini reindeer, this little baby reindeer, running around here with her mom. It's so sweet. She looks like, you know, the movie Bambi, or whatever you call it. So I heard of some noise, and I thought maybe Bambi's coming. That would be quite a feature in this little morning stream if I could show you a sweet little reindeer. We'll see if that happens. Probably not, if we're insanely lucky. We have seen some stuff in other live streams though. For example, we had a squirrel when I was walking in the forest, and we had some big fish lurking around when I was parked with my canoe in a lake. I couldn't quite define what kind of fish it was, but probably something lurking on the bottom, like some bigger carp or something. I don't know. I'll never know. Or maybe you can have some AI expert or something watching the video. Cool. We got Mr. Username I can't pronounce. Awesome. From Ukraine. Slava Ukraini. What's up, my man? Awesome to have you here. Fingers crossed. Right now, it seems things are starting to fall a bit into place in terms of, you know, the support you're getting, and in terms of, well, what's happening on the battlefield, and also what's happening inside of Russia. So that seems to be going in the right direction there. Fingers crossed. It's going to keep that going that way. I mean, having all these oil refineries burning, that's just a good feeling. Hopefully it'll pull the brakes on the Russian economy, and they'll have big issues attacking you. We'll see. Fingers crossed. And also you'll be getting F-16, I think, from Denmark and Netherlands pretty soon, which is going to be awesome. I hope that in secret you're also getting Swedish JAS Gripen. You know, we have some very nice fighter jets here that are actually probably extremely well suited for Ukraine, because you know, they can take off from any road, and they require just a extremely small team for maintenance, and these aircrafts are really flexible. You know, you can throw in a new jet engine, and it takes you, I don't know, less than a day, and you know, it's really good stuff. Oh, sorry, mate. I don't understand whatever Slavic language you're writing in. You're gonna have to translate. Remember, I'm just a Swedish rocker here. I really don't understand what you're saying. But yeah, fingers crossed, and Slava Ukraini. Hope it's gonna go your way now. The way of Europe, I should say, and democracy. Yeah, so I don't know what more I can update you with. I might actually do one of these live streams from a kayak sometime on the sea or on the lake. But since I've had my kids with me, and particularly my older daughter has been with me constantly, and she really doesn't want to be featured in my live streams. And plus, things are a little bit busier in the kayak, to put it mildly, whenever she's in it. So I just haven't found the right moment to live stream from the kayak, but it'll come, I think. And I do like these soft. Hopefully, you can have a cup of coffee with me here, and wherever you are. I'm just gonna see if Facebook has an auto translate functionality. No, it doesn't. Facebook is kind of a bit behind there with other platforms like TikTok. You can just instantly get the translation without needing to copy and paste into some other platform, but seems not possible with Facebook. So sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, but I can say Slava Ukraini again. I mean it. So yeah, we'll see what this summer brings. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to bringing a lot of content to you guys. I'm going to do more of these longer videos. It's just seemed like the perfect way to connect with you guys, and just makes sense for you to for us to get to know each other. So it's just not those two hands playing guitar. It's a human being behind those hands. And same thing on the other end of the spectrum. It's not just some random number of users watching my videos. I can actually see who you guys are, and that's pretty awesome. We're gonna do more of that, and do these videos in different type of settings. So do let me know if you have any requests for if you would like me to cover something specific in my live stream. You can obviously play more guitar, and I've always done that. So whenever I've done live streams, it's been me playing guitar. But I just felt that it was kind of silly, since everything I'm uploading is me playing guitar. So when I do these live streams, I don't necessarily need to do that again. Although there are obviously some aspects of guitar playing that I don't cover in my shorter videos and in my other content. Such as working on your own material, or I don't know, producing backing tracks, mixing, or just tweaking your gear and finding tone, or guitar maintenance. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. So that's also possible topics. So there, you feel free to leave some request if you want to, and I'll make sure to see what I can do. Cool, guys. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna have to go in, and my coffee's almost done. Well, at least it's cold. And I'm gonna have to go into the studio and start recording for you guys now, so I can get uploading. But yeah, it's been really fun hanging out here, and hopefully you had a good morning coffee with me as well. Cool. So have a good one. See ya. Cheers.